can we have your just kind of thoughts about what's kind of happened in the? It seems like it happened.
Yeah.
It kind of crashed out almost out of nowhere, but it wasn't. It was a combination of things. But we're not in a great spot right now. Just what are your kind of thoughts on where we currently are in TopShot?
Well, I think there are some specific things we can talk about, and then maybe some higher level like structural things. So, meaning like specific things I would just throw out, and these are just my opinions, man. I don't have any real insight, but I just feel like with the NBA season starting and all the excitement about Series 3, maybe this is not politically correct, but I think we just had too much WNBA with the start of the NBA season.
I agree with that.
The WNBA was great.
I don't like the fact that we're not allowed to say that. Like, it's not politically correct. Why can't we say that we like the NBA?
Yeah.
Right. But we're not. I'm not a fan of WNBA. That doesn't mean I don't think it should be on the platform. I just don't know the players. I don't have time to watch the games, and that's not what I signed up to collect.
Yeah, I don't mind the WNBA being a thing, meaning that, like you, I don't watch the WNBA. But having said that, when the WNBA came on to TopShot, I invested in some of the moments. I actually watched some of the playoffs games because of it. So that actually speaks to the pool and the somewhat the genius of TopShot is that it got me to watch a game or two. Okay. Right. But after the playoffs were done, whatever, I had enough. I mean, I was like, okay, good. That was great. Thank you for reintroducing me to the WNBA, because I did watch a little bit long time ago. So thank you for reintroducing me to it. But now the NBA is starting, and that's what I really came here for. So stop with the challenges, please. Stop. I don't want to see it anymore. And so I think that sentiment is around a little bit. So I think that's specifically one thing that I need more NBA excitement right now.
Yeah,
that's something specific.
Yeah, and I mean,
yeah.
Look, I think we talked about this back. I think this was when who knows who knows what time is anymore, but you met back when, I think it was when your Discord was kind of first starting. If it was exactly when we had the rare run of backpacks. Remember?
That's right.
And you were telling us, well, wait a minute, everyone's getting a pack here. Like
97%. Well, you guys didn't believe. Honestly, you guys didn't believe me at first. So what happened was I said 97%, and so then the first day drop happened. You didn't get a pack. Most people didn't get a pack, and so, it was a little bit. So we can talk. That kind of leads into like the oversupply issue, right? Like, I do feel like still that without a growth in the user base, which I am not seeing, right? That we just can't continue to mint so many moments.
Right.
I think that's going to be to the long-term detriment of the ecosystem. And we have to have new moments. Of course we have to have new moments, because new plays or new fantastic plays are happening every day, right? But we don't need such huge edition sizes, I don't think. And I don't know what's going on with this. Like, chat, are you guys doing this 4-for-3 trade-in thing? Like, what is please tell me if I'm missing something, but who in their right mind would do this? You trade in 4 tickets that you may have gotten from S3s or S2s, and you get 3 S3s back? Like, is there anyone doing this? The 4-for-3. Anybody like Jazz to do that?
No.
Okay.
Wow. How could you be tasked to do that?
I thought I might have been missing something. Honestly.
No, you're not. And again, like I didn't even think about doing it for a second. And it's it's weird, right? And
so why is that a thing? Why is that even? Why did they invent that?
I don't know. Well,
so these are just specific things, whether it's WNBA/NBA stuff, whether it's weirdo trade ticket stuff, or is it that, Diana Taurasi crazy challenge that pissed everyone off stuff. It's just, there have been missteps recently. And by the way, I do need to say, it's not for, listen, the folks who work at TopShot and work at Dapper, they're smart, and they actually really care about the product. Let's not just start pretending that they don't care and they're dumb. No, they're smart, and they care. But remember, like smart people who try to do the right things can still make mistakes. This is right. You can still make a mistake even if you're smart. You can still make a mistake even if you're trying your hardest. But these are mistakes.
Well, and again, like I think part of the issues that we're having is some of these are mistakes that they just made like a few months ago. So why are you repeating past mistakes? Did you not learn from what happened in S2? Whenever you dump this massive supply, we crash because the
Right.
demand's not there. And
The
also
demand isn't there. The demand's not there yet. Yeah, that's
the
right.
demand's not there yet. And some of these decisions, like the WNBA fandom moment, those seem to be made with almost zero thought. Like that's a pretty egregious thing to happen. Like right. So like I'm not doubting that. Again, I think they're very smart people. They're competent people. But some of these decisions are head scratchers, right?
They're head scratchers.
It doesn't add up to me. It doesn't make sense how we're making these kinds of mistakes this late in the ballgame, even though it's early in the ballgame.
You know, when smart people who are trying their best and truly care about the product are making mistakes, you start for me, and this is just my opinion. I don't really know, but I start looking at structural things. Meaning, like I actually think that they really need to start allowing their employees to trade and use the platform. I know that's very controversial, right? Because we have this whole like stink of insider trading, whether it's the OpenSea thing or the own the moment thing. I get that. Like no one likes that. That's really, really bad. And so yeah, let's just not let our employees trade. I get it. But here's the problem. I think some of the employees are losing touch of the product and they're not experiencing what we experience, right? And like that might not really hold necessarily for like some of the community folks who used to be really huge fans and are probably still our fans. They're just not allowed to trade. But what I'm talking about is more deeper into the organization, whether it's developers or some of the product people or the analytical people. Some of them probably have never used the product, right? And like, I think they should be able to use the product. And I know there's legal constraints, but so I've worked at big companies before, actually, and I've worked at companies that are growing fast. And the one thing I would say is that, like, of course, you have to have a legal department that keeps you in check and helps you not do dumb things that break the law or whatever. But you absolutely cannot be afraid of your legal department. Like, you cannot let your lawyers run the product. And I feel like, I think they need to have their employees use the product. So that's number one, structurally, I think they should do. Number two, I think at some point they should start moving to, not immediately and not flip a switch, but they should start moving into like more of a decentralized governance model. Meaning like, so right now, it's blockchain is decentralized, right? So like everything's transparent. LiveToken can see all the data. I can show you guys the data. Other sites can see the data, which is great. And they purposely built it on the blockchain. That's great. They love it. They like the transparency. But they also have a lot of power, right? Because the governance is not decentralized, meaning like they're a centralized authority that gets to decide how big the mint counts are, right? And they get to decide what challenges are. So it's not really decentralized. And now you're about to do a nerd alert on me, because I'm about to say that it's like the Peter Parker principle, like with great power comes great responsibility. Say it, Judge.
I mean, I would never
Nerd
say.
Alert. Mm-hmm.
Nerd alert. Oh my God. Are you
okay. Yeah.
What a nerd.